Thank you very much, Alice. I think you gave us some thought-provoking thoughts. And let's spend at least 5 minutes with these questions. Well done.
Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much for this highly interesting overview. I have a comment that is of rather general in nature, and it has to do with the strong emphasis you put on different cultures, particularly a reference to the Confucian culture. And I just wanted to point that cultures are not stagnant. In particular with respect to the role of women in society, really, I mean, all cultures are going through an evolution. And my point is, like, look back in Europe in the late 19th century. I think the society shaped by a very conservative Roman Catholic Church was probably equally patriarchal as the Confucian culture. I don't think it was more women-friendly than Confucian culture.
Okay. Yes.
But something has happened. In the late 19th century, more and more women got educated, they were literate, and they were able to fight for their own rights. It was only 100 years ago after World War I that women in many Western European countries got the right to vote, became an independent legal entity. So this is changing slowly. And as Norman Ryder has told us, with this concept of demographic metabolism, it is changing along cohort lines. So in Europe, we are now in a position where sort of the cohorts that are dominating politics, and even people like in the 50s and 60s, already have gone through this cultural evolution. Whereas in many of the countries, such as South Korea or Taiwan, this education expansion, particularly of women, only happened in the 1960s. So the elderly cohorts still are not only less educated, but also still formed by these traditional norms. And therefore, we would expect it's just a matter of time of cohort replacement to have these norms change. And you also pointed out that the findings show that the younger cohorts do indeed have different values, they have a different attitude because women are more empowered there. So this is the point that I think we have to have a more sort of dynamic view of how cultures change. And just this development from a very patriarchal situation where women were uneducated and obedient to one where women were empowered, it's just gradually going along cohort lines. Thank you.
Thank you for the comments. It's well taken. I think that's true. But I think one thing for the European context is you have, in a sense, longer time to adapt to all these change. But in the fertility transition that for the countries that started later, it happened in a very compressed time frame. So everything, the symptoms or the uncomfortable situations just got exacerbated because it changed so fast. And then basically attitudinal change just doesn't change in the same pace as behavioral. Behavioral could be faster, but then value change really take time, like you said. So yeah, that's important to bear in mind.
John?
Thank you very much for this wonderful survey. And I would like to agree enthusiastically with your recommendation that governments take measures to improve individual well-being. I would like to ask whether you would consider another way of framing the facts in your presentation. And one could applaud the rapid fertility decline in East Asia and hold it up as an example for the rest of the world to follow, rather than seeing it as a problem. Maybe this is an example of what Western nations need to copy and learn from. What do you think about that different way of looking at the same fertility decline?
You mean, but the truth is, the European countries or the US, they have less of a problem. There's a big variation in Europe. So the southern and eastern part of Europe still have low fertility. So you think that the East Asian experience is something that they should look back to, or I don't quite get the question.
Not only Europe, but Africa, Latin America, North America could all learn from this example of rapid fertility low fertility, perhaps even a gradual decline in total population size by a substantial amount over the next couple of centuries. That's another way of looking at the same fertility decline in East Asia. I'm wondering if you think that's ridiculous?
Well, it's not ridiculous. Nothing is ridiculous. I just think that the social context in each of the regions you mentioned, Africa, Latin America, they're all very different. And for this kind of low fertility to occur, it requires different antecedents in a way, the factors that go before all the transition started.
Africa is at least as patriarchal as East Asia.
But there are also quite a bit of like matrilineal societies in Africa at the same time. So I'm not an Africa expert or experts on Latin America. So yeah, I think that's a good alternative way to look at that. But I really need to think more about what we can offer as a good experience, because one child per woman. Well, of course, there's for cohort fertility, for example, for Taiwan, the 1985 cohort is about 1.3, so it's not really that low, but still, in the long run, it's not sustainable fertility in a sense. So I'm not sure Latin America or African country would want to have their fertility dip down to so low a level. So, yeah.
Why not?
Any other question, comment? Matthias?
Yes, thank you for your interesting presentation. I thought about the sex ratio at birth is, I think, a very good example of changes in culture, and especially it went down very fastly. So, is there a kind of substitution of how women react to this patriarchal culture? Because usually it is said that when fertility is low, sex ratio at birth increases, and indeed increases once fertility reached about replacement level. But now we have very, very low level, and sex ratio at birth decreases as well. So what happens then?
Well, sex ratio decreased in Taiwan because of strong government intervention that started a few years ago. So basically, physicians at the hospitals, they were forbidden to perform, I forgot the word. It's a complicated medical practices. Basically, it's putting a needle into the wound to extract some kind of liquid so that they can know whether the sex of the baby is a boy or a girl. Usually this is done for women above certain age, like age 35, when childbearing could have lots of complications. But if they do this to young women without any health concerns, they could, the more serious consequences could be that they can lose their license. So there's some kind of monitoring in terms of, there's various different exams that are done to decide, to check the sex of the baby. And I think after the policy was implemented, that's why sex ratio declined in Taiwan. And for the other countries, in South Korea, I'm not quite sure why it declined. But I think it's not a natural decline because everyone just realized, oh, we can have. Of course, there are more parents who favor daughter now, but it's not as rapid as this shows. There are some interventions that was done.
If I may, I also have a quick question. You mentioned that investment in daughters is neglected still in the region, or maybe neglected.
Well, traditionally.
Traditionally,
yes.
So it no longer holds.
Well, if you see the percentage of women with tertiary education, I guess not.
Yes, that was my question exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
But I'm saying that this kind of thing, that because there's a Chinese proverb that says the daughter who marry out is like a pot of water throwing out of the door. So it's all of these little things that stays in your understanding of all the social values and what's accepted, what's valued. So
the take-home message is that daughters shouldn't marry.
maybe that's what the younger generation they conclude from you know, from I don't know.
Thank you very much, Alice. This is a wonderful talk.